Today I'm going to talk about two things that go a long way in getting the message across to your dog that you mean business and you're not messing around. The first one is not giving commands if you can't follow through. I never put myself in a position of giving a command if I can't immediately make my dog do what I'm telling him to do. This comes into play in a lot of different situations, especially off-leash situations. So if my dog's off-leash and he's not, he's more than 5 feet away from me, I'm not going to tell him to leave it or drop it or come if I can't immediately follow through. If I have a throw chain or something, and if he's 5 feet away and I say leave it and he doesn't leave it, I can throw the leash at him. I usually carry the leash in my hand. As long as I'm sure not to hit him anywhere near the face, throw it toward his hindquarters, but you wouldn't want to risk hitting him in the eye with the latch of the leash. But yeah, that would be a correction that I found to be very effective in certain situations. So, but yeah, in general, I never give a command if I can't follow through, and the reason is it just trains your dog not to listen to you. Okay. The second one is closely related. It is not repeating commands. There are a lot of trainers that like to just repeat the command and keep saying it until the dog does it. I personally don't like repeating commands. It just trains your dog not to listen the first time. So if he knows you're going to tell him a second or third time, he's always going to wait for the second or third time. Okay, so I tell him one time and one time only. And if he doesn't do what I tell him to do, I make him do it. And making never involves physical manipulation. If I tell my dog to sit and he doesn't sit, I never push his butt down. Okay, you could damage his hip joints that way. You can get bitten that way. It's never a good idea to physically manipulate a dog. So I might touch him lightly on the rump with my one finger and give an audible or a color correction. Color corrections do not involve pulling on your dog's neck. I have a separate video on the website on how to give a proper color correction. That's what I got for you today. Thanks for watching. And remember, always give your dogs what they need to feel secure and be happy.